We are seeing a violent end to that hostage standoff in Nairobi. In the last hour, we've heard a string of explosions and long, sustained bursts of automatic weapons fire. It's all come from the shopping mall where militants have been holed up.
Let's go. Let's go.
An unnamed security official has been reporting to Reuters the blasts were Kenyan forces trying to get into the mall through the roof, but an official military spokesperson refuses to say whether the security forces or the militants caused the explosions. That is new video from inside the mall at the moment of the attack. Militants who are believed to be barricaded inside that supermarket have been holding an unknown number of hostages and had threatened to kill them if security forces stormed the mall. Live pictures now of the scene. This is as close as our cameras can get, and you can see the smoke continuing to rise from that mall. We're hearing more now from Kenyan authorities just within the last minute or two. The Interior Minister is talking to reporters and saying that almost all of the hostages are out of the mall now. He says that militants have started a fire inside the supermarket, and that's responsible for the smoke we're watching rise right now. He confirms that 2 of the hostage takers are dead. He calls them terrorists, but he says the security forces' final assault isn't over yet. We're going to tell you more about what the Interior Minister has to say, but let's bring in right now on this Nahla Ayed, who's on the ground with us right there in Nairobi. And there's Nahla. You can see the smoke, just how close she is to the scene of this shopping mall. We're calling this, Nahla, to use the words of Kenyan authorities, the final assault. What can you see from there?
Well, just a short while ago in the early afternoon, Heather, after a bit of a lull in the mid-morning, suddenly we heard a lot of gunfire and a couple of explosions. And very shortly afterwards, as you can see behind me, signs of fire at the mall, which is just behind us over there. So there's a lot of activity here, people clearing all of us out of the way, trying to get military vehicles in and out of that location there, because that road there leads to the mall. And so military vehicles coming in and out, ambulances coming in and out. We could not really tell precisely what was going on, but we've heard a few things from the police that give us an indication. For example, they have said they want the public to urgently stay away from this area because they are in the final stages of mounting, an end to the standoff here, Heather. That's one thing. Another thing the police have said is that apparently the reason that there is a fire there, initially they said the explosion was by their own military forces, that they had been trying to get into that mall from the roof, and that is what caused the explosion. Now we're getting a conflicting report saying that, in fact, it's the attackers inside burning mattresses, and that's what's causing this fire. So extremely difficult, Heather, to tell precisely what is going on. What I can tell you, though, is that there seems to be a lot of activity here, and it feels as though they are certainly trying to end this, if not, almost ending it.